During the last 2 years of the pandemic, the generosity of the churches across our diocese has had a huge impact in helping our local communities respond to the major challenges they've faced. We can all be deeply grateful for this latest outpouring of Christian love. When our neighbours are hungry, cold, or in need of a place to shelter, then God calls His church to respond. If someone is in need, it's most likely that someone else who has enough can share.
The relationship between faith and wealth is commonplace in the teachings of Jesus. The Bible encourages us to hold money, assets and wealth lightly. This is because if we grasp these items too tightly, they get in the way of our relationship with God. When money is our priority, God becomes small. It's vitally important that we remember that giving, generosity and thankfulness are core elements of who we are as Christians. Indeed, the more generous our actions, the more clearly we will see the evidence of God's love in the world. As children, many of us were taught by our families or at church school that generosity is a vital part of our Christian faith. This responsibility of teaching lifelong generosity and thankfulness is something that needs to be continued throughout our adult life in our church communities.
This week, we are launching our new 5-year giving strategy. It will provide a valuable toolkit of resources for our churches to utilise. Some may use everything it plans to offer, others will pick individual elements. We are also equipping our clergy and laity with the skills to preach and communicate the message of lifelong generosity and thankfulness within our church fellowships. Yet the church doors should not define the limit of our ambition. These messages are also ones our local communities need to hear. Training will be vital to equip us with the skills and knowledge to do this well on an ongoing basis.
As a good discipleship model, we'll also be encouraging those churches most experienced in generosity to walk alongside their neighbouring parishes and congregations. Sharing our practical knowledge and experience, not least within our new deanery and mission community structures, will help us all to do the work better. To take one specific point, giving is changing rapidly. Our churches need to be equipped to offer the donation methods donors choose to use. One of the goals of this strategy is for all churches to be able to receive digital donations in some form. It's a challenge we can all rise to.
Our diocese is implementing ambitious plans to grow. If we are to achieve these successfully, it is vital that generosity and thankfulness lie at their core.